Let's take a Bible pause with Pastor William and Scott.
Are you ready to sink your teeth into Scripture and get a bulldog grip on its truth? Let's gnaw on some doctrine and get bulldogmatic. Here is your host. Well, let me ask you this question. So people with pets that are very attached to the pets, we can understand that because we all have things. I was talking about coffee,
right?
But I don't place that above God. So they shouldn't place pets above God, the necessity to have that. If there's no coffee in heaven, I'm going to be just fine. But there's also people, I've heard questions or people say, there's got to be golf in heaven, or I'm not going to be happy, or there's got to be fishing in heaven, or there's got to be, I don't know, you name it, baseball or football, or soccer or whatever. You just fill in the blank. We are idolizing those things, all those things. So it's not just people with pets that do it,
exactly.
Is it?
No, you can. That's a great point. You can go overboard with anything. Okay, it doesn't have to be a pet. It doesn't have to be an animal. You can go overboard with anything. So that's a very good point to make. The other thing that just occurred to me though, what does our glorification mean? It means that we are fully conformed to the image of Christ. And what is that full conformity? Delight in the Father's will and purpose. So that heaven, there is a sense in which heaven really is about God being glorified and served with all of our delight. And so anything that we say, boy, if heaven's not, and not to say we can't say there's things in a kidding fashion.
Right.
We joke around.
Yeah. And have fun and
right.
Maybe engage some people a little bit.
Right. Yeah. So we don't want to come across as legalistic, but we do want to just remind people that if we're being glorified, and that glorifying, and we are, and we receive that glorified body, that body is being shaped and fashioned after Christ. And if we're saying we're going to be in the fullness and perfection of Christ, what is the fullness and perfection of Christ? The delight of serving the Father. So I'm just not sure that we think in those terms about heaven and the eternal realm. We see it more as a kind of perfected version of earth.
Right.
We hope you were blessed by this Bible pause. To listen to the entire discussion, go to our YouTube channel. The link is listed in the description below. Thanks for listening.